Hey guys. Okay, so after some much technical difficulties, we were able to go live. So I'm just going to pop in really quick to the Facebook group, make sure everyone can see and hear everything okay. Say hi guys as you join. Say hello, let me know you're here. This was fun trying to get here with you guys today. Let me know if you have found me. Let me know that you are here. Anyone else having technical difficulties with like Zoom and stuff? It's been a lot of fun. I just want to pop open really quick. I'm just going to go ahead and pop everything over here in the Facebook group so that I can make sure I see your questions. Hi, Megan. Good to have you guys here. Say hi. All right, we got comments going here so I can see everybody. Perfect. Oh my gosh, we made it. Say hello, everyone. Let me know you're here, okay? That was really fun. So we were going to live stream via Zoom. So give me a second just to get my thoughts together here, get everything set up. We were going to live stream via Zoom, and that was not happening today. Zoom was not having it. So awesome. Okay, everyone is here. Everyone's popping in. Glad you guys are finding us. Sorry for being a few minutes late. I want to talk with you guys today about being able to really show up and sell authentically, okay? So in a way that feels really good for you, authentically, in the middle of a recession, and also attracting premium clients, okay? Hi, Megan. Hi, Sharon. Good to have you guys here. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I want you guys to do, I want you guys to drop in the comments just a couple of words that describe how you help your clients. Okay, go ahead and just drop a little bit in the comments for me, just a few words that let me know how you help your clients, okay? Let me just make sure we're good and live here. Everyone can hear and see everything. All right, perfect. Okay, so first thing, guys, that I want to talk about with you, first thing I want to say is we wanted to talk about why you, why now. So we have this whole idea of why would anybody invest in me, and why would people be investing right now, given the situation, given the circumstances, given what's going on, right? So we have this question of why me and why right now, right? And that's what we want to talk about. So one of the things that I think is really important is really looking at what makes your services and the work that you do so valuable, okay? I think it's important that you guys really take some time to think about how you can be of service right now with people that may be in an inconvenient situation or circumstance, right? Losing jobs, having to close their business down. People are, being very careful about investing any money. Things like that are probably some of the things you guys are thinking about right now that's having you question, why me? Why right now? Why would anybody invest, and why would they do it right now given the situation? So I want you guys to really start to, what I want you guys doing is really starting to think about what makes your work so valuable, especially like right now, right? Like, why should people invest in you? Why should they invest in your services right now, right? So really looking at what makes your work so valuable, what makes it so important in a time like today. With everything that's going on in the world, what about the work that you do is invaluable in a time like this? And this is a question that I think you guys should be answering and really giving some thought to, because as you start to show up and you start to sell and you're positioning yourself, what you want to do, hi Diana, hi Terry, what you want to be doing is being very clear, guys, and very confident on the value of the services that you provide, the work that you provide, the work you're going to do with your clients, right? And I think that when you do believe that your work is so invaluable and people need your work, they need to hear your voice, they need your services, they need to be seeing you, showing up, serving, and solving problems for them. When you truly, truly believe that your work is so, so valuable, you will not question why me, why now, right? Because you'll be looking at the fact of like, oh my gosh, like people need my work, right? People need my services. I need to show up for people right now. So the first thing I want you guys to do, if you have that question of why me and why right now, why should anyone buy from me and why should they be buying right now? Like, why are people investing right now, and are they? And I think it really does come down, guys, to that simple question that you ask yourself: why is my work so important, especially right now? And I also want to share a few tips with you guys. I want to give you guys some examples, and you guys can see which ones you relate to, or you can kind of see how I am reframing this, okay? So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to think about, let's say, yoga. So I want you to think about yoga. I want you to think about how important do you think yoga is right now, right? A lot of people, like, a lot of yoga studios have had to pivot, right? They've had to pivot from being, they've had to pivot from bringing the work that they do online, right? So they've had to look at, how can I take yoga and bring it online for people, right? So you see a lot of people that, their yoga studios are closed down. However, they're still serving their customers, right? They're still supporting their clients, because what they're doing is they are going online, they're popping Zoom open, and they're still, supporting and showing up and doing yoga with their clients, but they're doing it virtually. So they've adapted and they've pivoted. They're still, yes, they've closed down their actual studio, their physical studio, but they brought it online. So they're still serving clients. They're still open business. They're still helping people stay healthy and take good care of themselves, mind, body, soul. They're still making sure that their business is operating and they're receiving an income, right? So they're still having an impact in the world. So if you think about it, yoga is very important for our yogis, right? People that practice yoga, it's part of their ritual. It's very important to their mind, body, soul, their health. It's part of their routine. It's their lifestyle, right? So when you think about that, imagine if the yoga studios closed down their doors and they didn't pivot and come online and continue to provide these services, right? Think about your small businesses and restaurants, okay? Some have shut down, others have pivoted, right? We have delivery, we have curbside, or they'll deliver to the door. They have drive-through. So think about the small businesses around you. Think about those small businesses and how they've had to pivot and adapt to what's going on right now, so that they can continue to keep their doors open, continue to have their business running, and continue to feed families who cannot leave their homes right now, right? There's people that still have families to feed. We all need to eat. And some people can't get out of their homes and go get food right now, right? And so these restaurants who have pivoted and said, you know what? People need our food. They need our catering. They need our services right now. Families need to eat. And so instead of closing their doors like some of their competitors, they've just pivoted. And they began to adapt by offering additional ways for you to still eat their food at their restaurant, right? You're not physically going in the restaurant, but they're still getting that food to you, okay? I want you to think about health and wellness coaches, okay? I want you to think about health and wellness coaches, where I want you to think about how important is it right now more than ever, right? That you are showing up and supporting people who are emotionally suffering. So all around the world, people are struggling with anxiety, depression, the fear of all the uncertainty. People are starting to feel kind of crazy, being kind of cooped up in the house. They can't see their loved ones and families. Some families are separated right now. And so how important do you think it is if you work with people on their mental health and their wellness, their emotional stability? How important do you think that is right now for those people that need you now more than ever, right? They need to be exercising. They need to be practicing, their mindset practice. They need to be working on their emotional well-being and their stability. And who do you think they need right now? They can't go out and get their regular sessions or support. They can't go out and connect with family and friends. They can't go outside the home and gather with people and have a social life, right? So a lot of people during this time, like depression and anxiety kind of goes through the roof during this time, right? So what I want you guys thinking about, if you focus on the health and wellness, how important do you think your services are to people right now, right? And I want you to think, if you are, I'm just giving you guys examples in case any of you fall into these categories, but I'm really trying to give you a perspective shift so you can see how much your services are actually needed right now, and that it's a disservice to not show up and shine right now. So I want you to think about parenting, or maybe communication coaches, right? People, coaches and experts who work with parenting and communication. How imperative do you think it is right now for those experts to be showing up for parents who are home, out of work, trying to financially figure out how they're going to provide for their family, and also thinking about how many parents right now are trying to, on top of that, juggle homeschool. All the kids are home right now. They're doing school remotely. And a lot of us parents, me included, we are homeschooling on top of everything else, right? So how many of you are here that focus on communication, you focus on productivity, you focus on routine, you focus on you focus on parenting, or anything that falls in those categories? How important do you think your services are right now? They are absolutely needed. I hear clients coming to me all the time, entrepreneurs and even my clients, like, why would people need my services right now? And I want you guys to be thinking about this, because the truth is, you're really needed. Also, here's another example. Think about corporate sectors and brick and mortars. They have closed down most of them have shut down their doors. And what do you think they're doing right now? They want to keep their employees employed. They want to keep customers happy and served. They want to continue to stay in business, not close their doors. They want to be able to continue to bring in an income, correct? And so if you think about this right now, how important, if you focus on corporate or career or brick and mortar, if that's your service right now, how important do you think your service is right now to these people who are coming down to, how am I going to continue to serve my customers? How am I going to keep my business pivoted, thriving in a time like this instead of shutting its doors, right? You guys, for those of you who help, corporate sectors or brick and mortar or anyone in a 9-to-5, like, you guys have no idea how much your services are needed right now, because people still need to stay above water. They want to be, decreasing layoffs. They want to be retaining their customers. They want to keep their business going, but they need help to pivot. Most of these companies are going to have to bring their services online, even if it's temporary, right? They're going to have to pivot and adapt and bring their services online in order to retain their customers, in order to keep employees working, to really decrease layoffs, right? Think about top talent. Think about the people who just lost their jobs, right? Think about the people the brick and mortars who had to shut their doors and they were not able to keep their employees. They had to, send them off, lay them off, or they had to go collect unemployment. They're home in front of their computers, right? And they're wondering how the heck they're going to continue to provide for their families. How are we going to work? How are we going to make money? How are we going to provide for our families? Because my company that I worked for shut their doors, right? So how important do you think it is if you are a person who helps these corporations, that helps these brick and mortars, that helps these 9-to-5ers? If you are someone who supports with that, then how important do you think that your services are right now today, that you show up and you help brick and mortar businesses pivot and adapt and bring their business online to retain their customers? And how important do you think it is for your potential clients who have lost their job, right? If you focus in the career sector, these people have lost their jobs. So how important do you think it is that you show up and you help bring those top talents online to start their own business, or to further their education, or to get support, so that when things turn back around, they can get back to work, or keep them in work right now? Many top talents who have lost their jobs are starting online businesses, or not even really starting a business, but they're starting to bring their services and their talent online, because they still need to eat, they still got to pay their bills, they still need to work, right? And then also, if you're a company who is thriving and is wanting to stay strong and viable on the other side of this, maybe you're going to hire that top talent. For those of you that are looking to build your team, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. You currently have the entire globe right here online at your fingertips, right? And people are looking for leaders, influencers, coaches, experts, people that can say, hey, this is the specialty. This is the thing that I do. Let me help you, right? Let me help you keep your business going. Let me help you keep your customers happy. Let's retain those customers. Let's not lay off people and fire people. Let me show you how to pivot. Let me show you how to adapt to what's going on. And yes, you might have to close physical doors, but you don't need to shut your business down, right? And for top talent, we are hiring people. Like, we're building our team right now. We are hiring people because there's so many top talents out there right now that need jobs. They need employment. They need work. They need to feed their family. So if you're hiring, I know a lot of my profitable entrepreneurs are building a team right now. We are hiring people. I know a lot of my clients are helping other people bring their talent online. And so I just think it's really important, you guys, to have this perspective shift and kind of see that this is not an obstacle, you guys. This is not an obstacle. It's an opportunity, right? I want you guys to kind of see that. Let me know. Let me know in the comments, guys. I'd love to hear in just a couple of words how you help your clients and how you feel that. Let's see how valuable your services are in a time like this. Like, in a few words, how do you help your clients? What do you help them with right now? Because I think that understanding how important and how needed your talent is right now is really going to help you guys to pivot and adapt to the situation and start showing up. I know a lot of people are backing down. A lot of your competitors are sitting back. A lot of people have a lot to say about, oh, selling right now is so bad. But you guys, if you follow me, you understand that selling is serving people. Selling is solving problems, right? When you are selling to people, you are solving their problems. You are serving them. You are helping them. You're supporting them, right? When you look at selling that way, you understand why it is important that you are showing up right now and that you are solving problems and you are selling solutions. Okay, I want someone to drop it in the comments. This is not an obstacle. This is an opportunity. Every last one of you here today or catching the replay, every single one of you have an opportunity right now to be on the biggest stage, have the largest audience you're ever going to have, and have the spotlight fully on you, okay? This is an opportunity for you to really shine in your niche, in your space, and to be showing up for these people who need you. And that is something that we're not going to experience again for a very long time, right? Like, we're never going to have the entire globe right at our fingertips, at, the foot of our stage right now with the spotlight on us. And this is an opportunity for you guys to get in here and to serve people and solve problems and to sell. Okay, so understand that your services are needed right now, and it is a disservice for you to back down on that and to not show up for these people, right? So let me know, guys, in the comments, in just a few words, let me know what you feel is, what do you do? What do you help your clients with that's so valuable? And let's work it out. Let's make sure that you leave this session today feeling and knowing that the work that you do is an absolute must-have right now in the middle of a snap dab in the middle of a recession. It is needed, and it is extremely important, okay? So while you guys are doing that, okay, I want you guys thinking about this, and then I'll come back and I'll share some thoughts for you in the comments. All right, so another thing I want to share with you guys is I'm going to go ahead and challenge you guys and really recommend that you raise your prices. Now, a lot of people right now are lowering their prices, they're dropping their prices, they're negotiating their prices, and they're really having this mentality of the whole world is broke right now, the whole world is financially struggling, the whole world is very uncertain, and so the whole world really needs cheap services. The whole world is going to need me to lower my prices so they can afford me. Raise your hand if you've thought that, if you've felt that, or if you've done that since this whole recession. Raise your hand if you've thought those things, or maybe you're doing them. Maybe you're lowering your prices, maybe you're dropping them, you're negotiating, you're really trying to make sure that people can afford your prices. Let me know if this is something that you're doing, okay? Let me know, because I want to talk about this, guys. Awesome. Thanks for sharing that, guys. Okay, so listen, here's what I'll say. And this is something I teach my profitable entrepreneurs, but your price point attracts your audience. So for those of you that feel like, For those of you who are selling low-end prices right now, you're dropping your prices, you're lowering your prices, you're negotiating, you're looking at how can I provide something super cheap for people to afford right now. If you're someone that's doing this and you're trying to make your prices so affordable for everyone, what's happening is you're actually selling to the masses of broke people. So you're actually speaking and attracting people that do not have money, people who are spiraling right now and feeling like this, life is coming to an end. Oh my God, I can't invest right now. I got to stop running my business. Oh my God, like they're spiraling out of control, and they're literally just kind of like, there's no way like they're going to invest, right? So what I want you guys to understand is that your price point is going to attract your people. Okay, so if you are the person who is lowering your prices, who is dropping your prices, negotiating your prices, and you have a mentality, so in your mind, you're saying to yourself, I need to make my services affordable because nobody has money right now. I want to let you know that is a flat out lie, and that's just your opinion. That's not true. That isn't true at all. Okay, Peloton right now has like a 2-month waiting list. Why? Because everyone around the world is buying these $2,000 machines so they can exercise at home. I will tell you right now, people have money. Panera Bread is offering grocery items. Like, people have money, people are buying, people are investing. Okay, I have raised my price in the middle of this recession already. I've also had a $70,000 launch in the middle of this recession. My clients are having launches. My clients are raising their price points. I've invested in an entire another year, a second year with my coach. I'm going to be doing another whole year with her. That's a high-level mastermind program. By no means is that cheap. I'm investing. I'm building my team. I'm hiring new team members right now as we speak to come into my company and help me scale it up even more. We have my husband who quit his 9-to-5 and is full-time in my business now. We are like going all out because we have a very high-end mentality, right? I'm a premium client with a premium mentality. I am not spiraling. I'm not panicking. I'm seeing the opportunity here, and I'm taking full advantage of it. And what that means, guys, is it doesn't mean that what's going on in the world is not going on. And it doesn't mean that you don't have compassion for that. You pivot. You just pivot. Okay? You pivot and you help people see opportunity. You pivot and you encourage people. You inspire your people. You encourage them to keep their businesses thriving, right? You don't encourage people to spiral and to be part of the problem. We have to be part of the solution, guys. And your price point speaks to the person. So if you're someone who's attracting people, right? If you are attracting people who are, giving you money objections, they're saying like, I don't have the money. There's no way I can invest right now. If it was cheaper, I would do it. I'm going to wait. It's not a good time. If you're hearing objections like that, your messaging and your price point attracted that person. And until you pivot your messaging and your price point, you'll continue to attract that person, right? Does that make sense? You guys, that makes sense to you? If you are attracting people with those objections, your messaging and your price point is doing that. If you pivot your messaging, you pivot your price point, you will attract a different person. If you want a premium client who is saying, I'm investing right now, I'm growing my team, I'm hiring, I'm investing, I'm taking action, I'm showing up, I'm doing the work, I am fully committed to my business, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to be on the other side of this, right? And you're working with, if you want to attract people like that into your business, and you want clients with that mentality and that grit and that scrappiness, and you want clients who in or out of any recession are going to continue to thrive, and they're going to continue to invest, and they're going to continue to show up, then you have to pivot. So you can't talk the way you talked before. You can't price the way you priced before. You can't show up the way you showed up before. You have to change something to get a different thing, right? So I say this all the time. If nothing changes, nothing changes. If you're still talking in the past tense, in the current situation that's going on, that's a problem. If you are lowering your price points with what's going on right now, guess who you're attracting? The people who are spiraling. You're literally speaking to the people that are saying, I cannot do this right now. Oh my God, with everything going on in the world, selling is so bad. How dare you ask me to buy? Oh my gosh, I'm not going to do that. I'm shutting the doors. I'm letting all my team go. Like, I'm done. I'm going to ride this out. I'm going to wait till it's over. I can't believe this is happening. And oh my gosh, and da-da-da-da-da. If you are hearing those things, it's because that's who you're speaking to. Okay? If that is your price, if you don't up your price points, and you don't pivot your messaging to speak to premium clients, then you're going to continue to attract the people who are saying, hey, I know I invested in your program, but I need a refund. Hey, I'm canceling all my subscriptions because the world's coming to an end, so I can't be making these payments. I need to hoard my money right now. I'm letting all my team go. I'm firing everybody because like the world is just not good right now, and I need to hoard my money. Do you guys understand that your price point and your messaging is going to either attract those people or attract the opposite of those people? Does that make sense to everyone? Are you guys understanding why that's so important? You don't need to change your program. You don't need to change your niche. You don't need to change your target market. You need to pivot your messaging and your price point. Okay? Your price point should be premium if you want premium clients. Okay, so rule of thumb here for the profitables, we don't lower our prices. We don't negotiate our prices. We're not going to change it for every single person or anybody. We have our prices, and our prices are for the transformation, and that's what we stick to. Okay, inside, outside of any recession, we do not lower our prices. We do not give our services away for free. We don't sell cheap. We're not looking for cheap. We don't sell baby steps, baby wins, small wins. We are not doing that, because it doesn't speak to premium clients. Does that make sense? I hope you guys are really taking this in, because it's really going to be important for you to stay in business throughout this recession and after this. You have to pivot. Pricing, positioning, and your messaging. They've got to pivot. All three of those things. You cannot continue the way you've been doing it with what's going on right now in the industry, right? So you have to be able to pivot. Okay, so the other thing that I want to move into, guys, well, actually, I want to share one more thing about this. I also want to talk about your offers. When you increase your prices, you have to pivot your offer. You have to look at restructuring it, right? In a way that is highly, highly, highly transformational. I will tell you right now, premium clients want big, massive transformation. They want coaching. They want hands-on. They want access. They want accountability. They want structure. They want systems, and they want big, big result. Okay? Depending on how you work with your clients, that will dictate what this looks like. But at the end of the day, guys, if you're going to raise your prices and you're going to pivot your messaging and positioning to speak to premium clients, premium clients do not want small wins. We don't want cheap. We don't want small. We're not looking for a little bit. We're not looking for one step. We are looking for big transformation, community, collaboration, co-creation. We want accountability. We want coaching. We want support. We want mentorship, high level. This means that you need to create a longer-term program, okay, that allows for the space to have that transformation. That's what people are investing in right now. People are not investing in a 3-week course, a 6-week self-study. Why? Because they're hoarding their money, because that's low-ticket clients. Okay, high-level clients are not looking for a course. High-ticket clients are not looking for a self-study. High-ticket clients are not looking for a PDF with an audio. High-ticket clients are not looking for a membership site with the self-study trainings. High-ticket premium clients are looking for transformation. They want community, high-level collaboration. They want mastermind, mentorship. They want, hands-on support. That's what they're looking for. And those are the people investing right now. Okay, I'm one of those people. Those are the people investing right now. Okay, the people that buy like one-off courses and self-studies and 3 weeks this and 4 weeks here and 1 month here and VIP here, people that are buying those are the lower level clients who are entrepreneurs that don't have money, and they're not invested in the big transformation because they're not there yet. So they're not going to invest in that. They're not going to invest in your prices. Do you guys see how we're bringing this kind of full circle for you here and trying to get you to really, truly understand, you guys, what you have to do in this industry right now as it is in order to be on the other side of this with clients, premium clients, and income, sustainability, right? Profitability. You've got to be really pivoting what you're offering and how you're doing that. Okay, so you should be launching, you should be selling, you should be in those DMs having conversations like a crazy person. You should be going live every week, twice a week, 3 times a week, whatever you have to do. You should be creating a high ticket premium 12-month program that is going to provide space for massive transformation, high level community collaboration, and coaching and mentorship. Okay? Because right now, low-level clients are not investing. So if that's your target market, you got to pivot, okay? Those types of clients right now, they're not investing. They're freaking out right now. They're canceling all their subscriptions. They're requesting refunds. They're backing out of all their programs and investments. They're literally taking a step back in their business, and they're spending their days right now emotionally distraught. Okay, so again, guys, you've got to pivot. You've got to be super adaptable to what's going on right now. And you have to switch these things up. Your pricing, your positioning of your offer and your transformation, and your messaging. All 3 of those things need to change. Okay? All right, let's talk about the messaging thing. I want to talk a little bit about how to leverage your content to prime people to say yes. So I will tell you guys that we have a few core pieces of content that we have that go out on a regular, consistent basis that get people that are in our community educated on what we do, builds brand awareness around our system, around our methodology, around the work that we do, the way we work with our clients, and bridges the gap. It helps my audience to understand how we can solve their problem faster and far easier than what they've been doing on their own, okay? And so our content is very strategic in the sense that it does those things for us. So when people are coming into our community, we want them to indulge and just binge on our content, okay? Because our content is going to prime them to be buyers. Our content is going to say, this is who Ann is, this is what Ann teaches, and this is how Ann can help me solve my problem. I want that. So your content, you guys, should be high level like that. It should be building brand awareness around your methodology, around your system in the way that you work with your clients and help them get transformation. It should be bridging the gap and helping your audience to understand how you can help them solve their problems faster and easier, that you have the solution. Okay? And it should be encouraging people to be educated on why they need your services right now so that they can come back to you and make a buy-in decision. You don't actually need to chase people down and say, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, and like chase people around begging them to buy from you. In fact, you shouldn't be doing that. You should be creating core pieces of content every day, every week that does this for you, so that when you do get in the DMs with people and you are having conversations, right, they understand who you are, what you do, how you help your clients, that you have a solution to their problem. You can help them get the transformation, and they should be investing in you. Does that make sense? My core pieces of content, just to give you guys kind of a little idea, every Monday we have a podcast. This podcast is power-packed 20 minutes of just pure gold, pure nuggets for you guys. We have a lot of podcasts in there with a lot of different topics on everything we're talking about here. They go deeper. There's so many good things there, you guys. And so, number one, we focus every single Monday to release a brand new podcast. Okay? In that podcast, we lead every human back to our Facebook group right here in the community, because this is where all this stuff happens. This is where our connections are built. This is where conversation takes place. This is where we go live all the time. This is where we are building relationships with you guys. So this is our core consider it our hub. This is our spot, right? So our podcast leads you back here. Every single Wednesday, we go live just like this with our weekly live show. We are literally delivering content to you that you are asking for, that you voted for, that you are saying in the DM, in your entry questions, that in our conversations, here's what I need, Anne. Here's what I want to know, Anne. Teach me this, Anne. How do I do this, Anne? That's what these live weekly shows are for. It's everything you guys are asking for, okay? So this happens every Wednesday. This is a huge, huge piece of our content. And then every single quarter, sometimes once a month, but mostly every quarter, we have our live profit launch workshop where we literally teach you our 5-day organic launch that for me and my clients is creating multiple 5-figure launches literally in under 10 days. And so we're teaching you how to use that system in that 5-day workshop. It is a brand authority piece of content. And it is how we sell and we move people into our 12-month program, the Profitable Entrepreneur, right? So what I want you guys hearing with this is that we are not just spitting out random content. If you want to get in those DMs and you want to have good content that helps you prime your buyers, you need a schedule. You need a system for this. You need to be putting out consistent, just core pieces of content that do this work for you. Okay? And yes, we have a couple little posts that we'll put out every day, and we repurpose them on our platforms, and we send an email 3 days a week. One day is our podcast, one day is our live show, and then the other is whatever we want it to be. So we're not creating 50 pieces of content. We're not creating something new every week. And here's the other kicker, guys. When we do our launches, our launch is the same launch every time we run it. We just tweak it and add a couple little new things and make it a little bit better and more simple for you guys. But we're focusing on the same thing. And the offer is the same thing every time. So we're not creating a million different offers. We're not launching course here, course there, course here, different program, different this, different that. We don't have 100 programs and offers. We're not creating like crazy people. We have literally a step-by-step system that is redundant and rents repeatable, that is going to create a multi-million-dollar business for us with that one offer. And then all the content we put out, every live, every post, every workshop, every email, every piece of content we put out, every podcast, it leads back to the group, the workshop, and the paid program. The group, the workshop, paid program. Group, workshop, paid program. And we're doing the same system. So your content, guys, needs to be building brand awareness around your program that is highly transformational. Okay? Does that make sense? So instead of just creating random content, a bunch of content, throwing out random courses, you have a different niche every week, a different program every week, you have 100 different offers for people to choose from, you're doing all of this stuff, right? You're doing all of these things. And then, nobody really understands what you do. No one understands your transformation. No one understands who you are, how you can help solve their problem, because you're talking about a million different things, right? Every time they pop in your group, you're talking about a random different thing. Every time you launch, it's a different course, a different launch, a different topic, and there's no consistency, guys. In order to build brand awareness, you need a brand. And a brand is consistent. Nike doesn't change. Pepsi doesn't change, right? Louis Vuitton doesn't change. These things don't change, right? Same logo, same brand, same target market, same quality, same stuff over and over and over and over again, okay? Look at some of the top leaders in the industry, right? Look at some of the big names like Marie Forleo. Look at Tony Robbins, Gabrielle Bernstein, Katrina Ruth. Look around at some of these top leading experts. Nothing changes. Their brand is their brand. They're saying the same things. They're doing the same things. They've been consistent for so many years that they've branded us. Like their brand is in our minds, right? So you need repetitiveness. You need consistency, guys. And you need to have high-level price points, messaging, and an offer. You need a signature program that you can build a brand around, Okay? Does this make sense? Do you guys have questions about this? Let me just see in my notes if I had anything else. Yeah, so again, the biggest thing, guys, is a little bit of pivot in here. Like I said, you don't need to change your offer. You do not need to create a new business. You don't need a new niche or target market. You don't need to be making a bunch of changes. You need to make small pivots, small little changes, you guys, so that your offers are more premium, they're higher level, and they're speaking to the urgency and the problem that your people want solved right now today, okay? And if you guys look at like what we're doing, you can see that we're literally demonstrating what I'm teaching you here, right? We have a launch coming up. We just wrapped up a launch in March, so just a few weeks ago. We have another mini launch coming up, right? We go live every Wednesday. A podcast is released every single Monday. If you go in the unit section here in the Facebook group, you'll see all of our lives, right, that we do every single week. You'll see the polls in the Facebook group asking you guys what you want. And you can literally see that we're pivoting our messaging. We used to say, if you're struggling to get clients, if you're struggling to make money, if you're struggling to be seen, if you're struggling this and struggling that, we used to talk like that. That used to be my messaging. And then as soon as I pivoted and said, are you filling your calendar with amazing sales consultations? You're having calls, converting some of them. You're working with your clients are getting great results. You built a small powerhouse business, but now you're ready to scale. Now you're ready to build a team. You're ready to take things to another level. You're ready to up level and get out of being the bottleneck, and you're ready to be CEO. Do you see how I just pivoted that message right in front of you? That's what you guys all need to do. And then we restructured our program. It was the same program. We just restructured it from 6 months to 12, and we added in some beautiful components, and then we upped the price. All those three things built us a multiple six-figure program, a multiple six-figure income stream on one program. And we're doing 7-day launches, guys, once a quarter to create those results. We built a brand around it, right? We have specific content. We're growing our team. We're scaling. And this one program is doing that, okay? And again, guys, you have to get the support to make these pivots, to make these changes. Every single one of you have a service that's needed right now. You just need to figure out if you value the work that you do, if you really think your work is truly valuable and needed right now. And then once you get behind that, you need to make these pivots with your price, the positioning and transformation of your offer, and then you need to pivot that message, okay? Your message needs to change. Everybody needs to pivot the message right now. I'm just going to look here in the chat really quick, see if we have any questions that I missed. So good to see all you guys. Let me just see if there was any questions. Yeah, I love seeing lots of my clients on here too. If you guys have questions, drop them below. Jennifer said, I help law grads pass their exam and start their stable and satisfying legal career. Yeah, Jennifer. So definitely that is so needed right now, because when this recession is over, people need to get back to work. People need to have a career. People need to be getting their education right now. They need to be furthering their and honing in on their skill set. And they need to be getting coaching and support and guidance on doing that, because when this recession is over, everyone's going to be back to work. Companies are going to be rebuilding and rehiring top talent. You got to get yourself back in the game, right? You don't want to be trying to start all over after everything, is over with. So, Malia said, I am raising my rates. Thank you, Anne. Yes, Malia is consistently raising those prices. Let's see, what else do we have? Any other questions? Laura said, I've been doing scholarships. Yeah, a lot of people are doing scholarships right now. They're giving away their services for free. They're lowering their prices. They're negotiating. They're creating like small little baby offers to try to like give people what they need. But here's the thing, guys. People that want that type of stuff, like small offers, quick little courses, really cheap stuff, those are not premium clients. Those are not premium clients, guys. In fact, those types of people aren't even going to be committed to doing the work right now. Danielle said, and and that won't see the value in what you offer anyway. Yeah, the thing is when you don't attract a premium client, they do not value your services. They don't see the value. They don't appreciate it. They don't respect it. They're just not mentally, emotionally in a place to be investing and taking big action in their business to get that transformation. Because mentally and emotionally, they're in a bad place right now, right? They're not available for this. Danielle said, I'm raising my rates too. My profitables are all raising their rates. Laura said, but my price is still premium. Yeah, you're given scholarships, but your price is premium. And so, guys, it really is just about really getting behind, building that conviction, that commitment to the offer and to the work that you provide, the services that you provide, building that conviction, getting really behind it, being very clear on how invaluable it is, especially right now, and then pivoting the message, positioning, and price point and the structure of your offer to match that so that it speaks to the high investors, the big committers, the action takers, the go-getters, right? Those high achieving creatives that are going for this, they're all in, right? They're investing, they're hiring more team. They're not firing people, they're hiring more team, right? Like that's what we're doing right now. We are hiring team members. We are bringing in experts into our programs. We're investing. I'm investing. My husband quit his job. He's in the business full time. We're going all out, guys. And unfortunately, this is what we all need to be doing. It's scary and there's a lot of uncertainty for everybody. But the cool thing, guys, is that when are we ever going to see 100% of the globe online, in the same place, at the same time, with the same problem? We all can relate to one another right now. We can all relate. We can connect. We are all completely relatable right now. And when has that ever been a thing, right? Like, when are we ever going to experience that again? We are all in the same place at the same time with the same problems that everyone else is having. That opens up opportunity for major conversation amongst all of us. That means people are so easy to get into conversations right now, to connect with, to build rapport with, to encourage and inspire, to invest with, and to collaborate with, because we're all right here in this at the same time, together as an entire globe. We will never see that again in our lifetime. So this is an opportunity, you guys. Yeah, I love this. Yes, my amazing community manager, Lauren, is in the comments, guys, here to support you. We have so many resources for you guys, from podcasts to videos to downloadables to trainings that you guys can be really indulgent on and listening to right now to increase your vibe and your energy, to really get behind your value and start looking at how you can be signing premium clients right now, and you could be selling in a way that feels really, really authentic and genuine, and not having to, struggle financially or wonder how you're going to pay your bills or feed your family. Not have to start all over when this is over. We are literally, this is 1,000% of the work we're doing with our clients right now and that we're doing in our business. And here's a little caveat, guys. I've actually been prepping my Profitable Entrepreneur program, my Profitable Entrepreneur clients inside my program. I've been prepping them for this recession 5 months ago. 5 months ago, my podcasts and my lives were all about building an ascension plan, building high retention, signing premium clients, and creating a leveraged offer with a big transformation to withstand a recession. I was ahead of this game. I have already been getting my clients ready for this months ago, okay? And I'm about a year ahead of them right now. I'm thinking next year for them already. So I think it's really important, guys, that you surround yourself with influencers and leaders that are ahead of this stuff for you so that they can be bracing you for this stuff. Because let's face it, this is not the last time we're going to have an economy breakdown, right? This is not the last time things are going to be inconvenient and really hard financially for people and economically. So you have to build a business, guys, that's viable throughout this, inside and outside of this, right? And you can't do that off these little $200 courses and self-studies and little PDFs and $7 offers and lowering your prices or giving it away for free or spending 50 hours a week on just creating a bunch of content. You're not going to get there that way. So get yourself the support that you need and to show up for your people. Awesome, awesome. Okay. Laura said it's also getting my team on board with the mindset and leading by example. That's right. If you guys want premium clients, if you guys want awesome team members, if you guys want to have that, you want to collaborate with leaders and high vibe people, you've got to be that, right? You got to be that. So ask yourself, where am I spiraling? Where am I getting crazy and negative? Where am I like letting my mind take over everything? Where am I not seeing opportunity and I'm seeing obstacle instead? We are going to get whatever we put out. So your audience mirrors you. Okay? They're mirroring you. They're doing whatever it is you're putting out there. That's what you're attracting. With your clients, with your audience, with your collaborations, with your mentors and your coaches. So you have to learn to pivot, guys. Yes, I love it. Yay, hi Megan. Okay. Good morning, Susie. Good to see you here. Okay. I'm just seeing if there's any questions. If you guys have any, drop them down here. Dawn, yes, I talk fast. I do this all day long. So, yep, I whip through these things quick. You gotta listen real fast. Yeah, Danielle said I only half-assed it my first time and sold 11 spots. Yeah, with the launch that we teach you guys, like literally, it's so good. Yeah, Danielle said the 5-day launch system is amazing. Yeah, we have people, I mean, all of our clients are killing it with that launch. It's amazing. Let me just see. I don't see any last questions, I don't think. Hi, Eileen. Hi, Hannah. Okay, awesome. Guys, if you have questions, please let me know or direct message Lauren. Lauren is here with us. She's my community manager. She'll get you anything you need. She'll support you. She'll answer your questions. She can show you and redirect you to some amazing resources here that we have for you. If there's something you need that you're not seeing or that we don't have here, oh my gosh, let us know. We'll create it for you. We'll get it for you. We'll teach it to you, whatever it is. We have a lot of cool things coming up here, guys, in the coming weeks here inside of the community. So definitely lots of things to support you during this time, inside this time, outside of this time. Let us know how we can support you right now, okay? There's a lot of money to go around. There's a lot of clients to go around for everybody right now, actually more than ever. That's just a fact. And so we want to show you and help you and support you guys in being able to be part of the solution, take a part in this opportunity, guys, and not look at this as an obstacle. We want to support that. So any questions you guys have, let us know below. We are here for you. My team is here for you. We're here to support you. Let us know how we can support you. And guys, go scale your sales. Go have a great, big freaking impact in the world. Go show up for your people. Make these pivots. Let us know how we can support you. We'll see you guys really soon, all right? Bye.